Stop. Look at me. Capricorn, something big is cracking open for you. December 9th isn't a warning. It's an exposure. Your blocked luck. It ends right now. What comes next will hit your destiny like thunder. Capricorn, listen closely. Something in your energy field just shifted, and even if you can't see it yet, your soul already felt the impact. December 9th isn't just another date on the calendar. This is the day where your destiny line cracks open and everything that has been blocked, delayed or held back finally begins to loosen its grip. You've been walking through months of resistance, tension and silent heaviness, wondering why nothing was moving forward. But today, the signal arrives. There's a vibration moving toward you, Capricorn. Slow, heavy, undeniable. It's not gentle. It's not soft. It's a force that's been building behind you for months, waiting for the exact second to break through your stagnant cycle. December 9th releases it, and the moment it touches you, everything in your life that has been stuck begins to shift, whether you're prepared for it or not. You've carried pressure that wasn't yours. You've carried responsibilities no one acknowledged. You've swallowed disappointment after disappointment, telling yourself to stay strong because that's who you are. But now, the universe answers back, not with a whisper, but with a crack in the wall that held your blessings hostage. You might not realize it yet, but the air around you changed today. Something opened, something awakened, something started moving. This is the December 9th signal, the moment the universe stops testing you and starts pushing your destiny forward. It's the moment your path lights up after months of dim silence. It's the moment opportunities begin to recognize your name again. You spent this year working for things that felt completely out of reach. You stayed consistent when nothing was rewarding you. You kept trying while others gave up. And because of that, this signal arrives for you first. Feel this in your chest. The weight that's been pressing down on your spirit begins to lift. The fog that's been clouding your decisions begins to thin. The confusion that's been pulling you in circles begins to break apart. The universe isn't asking you to guess anymore. It's telling you clearly, directly, loudly that your shift has arrived. Capricorn, this is the energy crack where your life begins to realign. People who underestimated you are about to see movement they can't explain. Doors that refuse to open suddenly unlock without resistance. Delays that once frustrated you suddenly lose their power. This is the moment everything starts responding to you again. You may feel a strange pull today, an urge to act, an urge to start something, an urge to leave something behind. Follow it. That pull is the signal activating inside you. Your intuition sharpened. Your inner radar woke up. Your energy field expanded. You're not walking blindly anymore. You're walking with certainty, even if you don't fully understand why. For months, your blessings were stuck behind an invisible barrier. Every time you tried to move forward, something blocked you at the last second. Every time you expected progress, something shifted backward. Every time you wanted growth, something held you still. But the pressure building behind that barrier didn't disappear. It gathered force. December 9th releases it all at once. This day pushes your destiny into acceleration mode. Not slow progress, not tiny steps, not subtle improvement. Acceleration, a sudden jump, a rapid rise, a shift that feels like life finally grabbing your hand and pulling you forward after ignoring you for far too long. You're entering a phase where things unfold faster than your mind can process. Messages come unexpectedly. Opportunities appear without warning. People who overlooked you suddenly notice your value. Money that was blocked begins to move. Plans that were stuck start unlocking piece by piece. You're not imagining this. You're not overthinking it. You're not wishing for it. It's happening. This energy is not gentle because your breakthrough was never meant to be small. You've been holding yourself together in silence while dealing with setbacks most people don't even know you faced. But your persistence built momentum, your patience built strength, your endurance built magnetic power, and that power finally reaches its activation point today. December 9th marks the moment where the universe stops holding back what belongs to you. The shift happening right now isn't temporary, it's not random, it's not just emotional, it's a structural shift in your destiny line, like the universe realigning your path while you're still walking on it. Capricorn, the signal has already touched you. You might feel more alert, more focused, more aware. You might feel the quiet sense that something bigger is coming. That's not your imagination, that's recognition. Your spirit recognizes the shift before your mind does. This is your rebuilding moment, your rising moment, your untangling moment. The moment where everything stuck begins to move, slow at first, then fast, then uncontrollably fast. Your destiny just woke up. Your energy just unlocked. Your path just opened. Capricorn, the December 9th signal is live, and your life will not stay the same after today. Capricorn, there is something you were never told, something that has been operating behind your back all year, something that shaped your delays, your frustration, your disappointments, and the strange feeling that no matter how hard you pushed, something invisible kept pulling you backward. You felt it, you sensed it, you lived through it. And now it's time to understand what it truly was. This year wasn't just difficult, it was interfered with, not by coincidence, not by accident, but by people, energies, and forces that didn't want to see you rise. You weren't imagining the resistance. You weren't overthinking the sudden blocks. You weren't wrong when you felt someone was draining your motivation, your power, your momentum. Capricorn, someone tried to block your luck, intentionally or energetically, and the universe protected you by slowing things down until the truth could be revealed. There were people who smiled at you but carried jealousy in their chest. People who pretended to support you while quietly hoping you would fail. People who offered help only when it benefited them. People who took advantage of your loyalty, your consistency, your hard-working nature. You gave trust. They gave you weight. You gave effort. They gave you doubt. You gave them access. They gave you interference. Every Capricorn has gone through this cycle at least once this year. A sudden shift where progress stopped, relationships felt shaky, money slowed, energy dipped, and confusion grew. You blamed yourself. You questioned your choices. You doubted your timing. But the truth is, your spirit was reacting to hidden sabotage, some emotional, some energetic, some karmic. There were people who didn't want you to evolve, because your evolution meant they couldn't control you anymore. Your growth meant they couldn't use you anymore. Your success meant they couldn't stand beside you pretending to be equals. Capricorn, this year exposed how many people relied on your strength while secretly resenting your potential. That's the hidden truth. But here's the deeper part, the part no one tells you. Your delays were not failures, they were shields. The universe slowed your path not to punish you, but to keep you away from people who would have ruined your blessings if you had gotten them too early. Every delay was protection. Every rejection was redirection. Every silence was a shield. You weren't being held back. You were being kept safe. You're someone who holds power without showing it. People feel your energy before you speak a word. People sense your potential before you even realize it yourself. And because of that, you attract admiration, yes, but also envy. You attract respect, yes, but also insecurity from those who never worked as hard as you. Some took advantage of your kindness. Others drained your time. Some blocked opportunities out of fear you would surpass them. But now, the prophecy unfolds. December 9th brings clarity. Your intuition sharpens, your emotional vision clears. You begin to see people exactly as they are, not as they pretend to be. Masks slip, intentions surface, hidden motives reveal themselves in moments that feel accidental, but are not. You start noticing who gets uncomfortable when you succeed, who goes silent when you win, who suddenly distances themselves when your energy rises. Capricorn, these are revelations, not losses. This is the moment you stop carrying people who were never meant to rise with you. This is the moment you stop apologizing for your power. This is the moment you stop shrinking yourself to keep others comfortable. The hidden prophecy is simple. Your rise was delayed so you could recognize who cannot come with you into your next chapter. And it goes even deeper. There were moments this year when you felt drained for no logical reason, tired after being around certain people, heavy after specific conversations, confused after helping someone who seemed harmless. Those moments weren't random. They were emotional leeches feeding on your energy. People who came to you for advice, comfort, guidance, and stability, but offered nothing in return. They weren't interested in your growth. They were interested in your fuel. Capricorn, you spent months powering others while ignoring your own exhaustion. But December 9th changes that. This chapter breaks every connection that was draining you. It cuts the energetic cords that fed off your strength. It exposes the people whose presence was quietly weakening your momentum. It separates you from the environments that were lowering your vibration. The prophecy is this: your blessings didn't leave you. They were waiting for a moment where you stood alone enough to receive them without interference. And that moment begins now. You are stepping into a cycle where your intuition becomes your greatest weapon. You'll sense dishonesty instantly. You'll feel manipulation before it reaches you. You'll detect jealousy the moment it enters your space. Your clarity becomes sharper than ever because the universe refuses to allow you to be blindsided again. What you're entering now is a rise that no one can stop. Not the ones who doubted you, not the ones who drained you, not the ones who tried to dim your fire. The block on your luck wasn't a failure. It was a filter that removed every person who couldn't stand beside the version of you that's emerging now. Capricorn, the prophecy they never told you is simple. Your destiny was never blocked. It was being protected until you were ready to see the truth. Capricorn, before every breakthrough in your life, there is always a moment where everything feels unstable, a moment where the ground shifts beneath your feet, a moment where you question everything you've been working toward. This is not coincidence. This is not chaos. This is the danger zone, the silent battlefield you enter right before your destiny begins to move. Every Capricorn hits this point, the point where life tests your stability just before giving you what you asked for. And this test never comes gently. It arrives as a shake, a loss, a setback, a moment where something you thought was secure suddenly slips out of your hands, a plan that collapses, a connection that breaks, a financial moment that makes your heart race, a sudden silence from someone you depended on. You feel it as fear, but it's actually transformation in disguise. This phase is uncomfortable because it disrupts your rhythm. It forces you to confront your deepest doubts. It pushes you into moments where you feel alone, unsupported, or uncertain. But this discomfort is not meant to break you. It's meant to detach you from everything that can't survive the next level of your life. And Capricorn, your next level is intense. This is the part of your journey where the energy around you becomes unpredictable. One moment you feel powerful, the next you feel anxious. One moment you feel focused, the next you feel lost. One moment you're ready to rise, the next you're questioning if you're strong enough. This emotional whiplash is the signature of the danger zone. It means you are standing at the edge of a major shift. The universe is not attacking you, it is preparing you. And preparation often feels like pressure. You're being pushed to release old fears, old beliefs, old behaviors, old patterns, and old attachments. Everything that was weighing you down begins to surface. You start seeing parts of yourself you thought you buried. You start noticing fears you didn't realize you still carried. And that awareness feels heavy, but it's necessary. Your breakthrough requires a version of you that isn't scared of losing what isn't meant to stay. It requires a version of you that trusts your path even when nothing makes sense. It requires a version of you that keeps moving forward even when everything feels uncertain. And Capricorn, you are being shaped into that version right now. This danger zone often shows up as sudden disruption. Something unexpected happens that forces you to make a choice between staying in the familiar or stepping into the unknown, a choice between repeating your old patterns or breaking them for good, a choice between your comfort zone and your destiny. You might feel like you're standing in the dark. You might feel like your energy is being stretched thin. You might feel like you're being pulled in different directions. But what you're actually experiencing is alignment. Everything unstable is leaving. Everything strong is rising. Everything fake is falling away. Everything real is solidifying. This phase tests how much you trust yourself, how much you trust your intuition, how much you trust your growth, and how much you trust that what's ahead is better than what you're losing. Capricorn, your breakthrough is not small. That's why this pressure feels heavy. The universe is not giving you a slight shift. It's giving you a complete reroute. You may experience moments of deep fear in this phase. Fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of change, fear of being misunderstood, fear of letting go. These fears rise to the surface because they cannot go with you into your breakthrough. You can't carry them into the next chapter. You can't take them into your new opportunities. You can't bring them into your success. The danger zone exposes your fears so you can release them. It forces you to face the emotions you've avoided. It pushes you beyond your limits so you can expand. Growth doesn't happen inside comfort. It happens inside uncertainty. And the universe is pushing you into the exact pressure that will elevate you. Capricorn, what you're walking through now is not a breakdown. It's a breaking open. You're shedding the layers that kept you small. You're releasing the weight that slowed your rise. You're stepping out of the old version of you that tolerated too much, settled too often, stayed quiet when you should have been loud, and held back when you should have taken the lead. This is the moment where you step into your strength, not the strength you show the world, but the strength you show yourself. The inner fire that refuses to quit, the determination that has carried you through every storm, the resilience that built you from the ground up. This is the version of you that will walk into your breakthrough. The danger zone feels like chaos because everything misaligned is collapsing at once. But when the dust settles, you'll see what remains. Your clarity, your power, your purpose, and your unshakable direction. Nothing that is meant for you will be lost. Nothing that belongs to your future will leave. Nothing that is aligned with your destiny will break. This phase doesn't last forever. It lasts only long enough to push you into the version of yourself that is ready for what's coming. And what's coming for you after this chapter is transformation. Capricorn, you are not in danger. You are in transition. And your breakthrough is closer than you think. Capricorn, this is the moment your energy finally exhales. The pressure you've been carrying, the weight you've been holding, the tension in your chest that never fully relaxed. Today, it begins to lift. December 9th opens a window in your life that hasn't opened for a long time. A window where your luck, your timing, and your destiny suddenly align in a way that feels almost unreal. This is not a slow shift. This is not a gentle adjustment. This is a window, short, powerful, and overflowing with opportunity. When this window opens, energy that has been blocked for months begins to move again. Money that felt stuck starts flowing. Conversations that never happened suddenly begin. People who ignored you reconsider. Plans that fell apart come back stronger. Everything that drifted away without closure begins to reconnect in ways you didn't expect. You might notice a sense of calm you haven't felt in months. Not silence, but clarity. A clear internal knowing that something good is finally making its way toward you. A feeling that your life is moving again, that things are loosening, that your future is calling you with a voice you can actually hear. This is the miracle window, Capricorn, the moment your destiny remembers your name. For so long, you've had to push your own way forward. You had to fight for progress, force openings, create opportunities with your bare hands. You worked harder than most people saw. You carried responsibilities no one thanked you for. You built yourself quietly while the world kept placing obstacles in your path. But when this window opens, the universe starts working with you instead of against you. You feel supported again. You feel guided again. You feel like the world is finally responding to your effort instead of resisting it. This window brings moments of alignment, small signs at first, then clear confirmations. A message from someone you thought you lost, a call you weren't expecting, a sudden idea that solves a problem instantly, a financial shift that comes out of nowhere, a connection that opens a new path, a realization that sets you free from something old. These aren't coincidences, they're activations. Capricorn, your energy becomes magnetic during this period. What you think about comes closer. What you desire begins moving in your direction. What you're ready for approaches faster. And what you've grown past stops holding you. Your future finally has space to reach you. This is also a moment where your confidence rises again, not from ego, but from recognition. You begin remembering what you're capable of, what you deserve, what you've earned, and what you are stepping into. You stop shrinking. You stop hesitating. You stop doubting your value. You step into your strength with calm certainty. This miracle window is not temporary. It is a turning point, a shift that realigns your path and accelerates your journey. When this energy opens, you become unstoppable, not loud, not forceful, unstoppable in your presence, your clarity, your decisions, and your direction. Capricorn, your miracle window is open, and your destiny is finally moving with you, not against you. Capricorn, this is the moment everything in your life shifts permanently. You've walked through months, maybe even years, of feeling stuck, feeling blocked, feeling like every time you took one step forward, something unseen pushed you 2 steps back. You questioned yourself. You questioned your timing. You questioned your destiny. But none of that was your failure. It was the build-up before the break. December 9th marks the point where everything changes, not slowly, not subtly, but with a force that leaves nothing the same. This is the luck break, your threshold moment, the point of no return. When this energy hits, your old life cannot continue as it was. The universe has been preparing you for this shift by stripping away every distraction, every illusion, every dead connection, every false opportunity. And now, finally, the path in front of you clears. You've been held in place for reasons you didn't understand. The delays weren't punishment. The waiting wasn't rejection. The silence wasn't failure. It was alignment. The universe was removing what would have collapsed under the weight of your next chapter. It was clearing the road so your rise wouldn't be interrupted. It was protecting the future you're about to walk into. But Capricorn, this moment hits like thunder. This is the kind of shift that snaps something inside you. A realization, a clarity, a decision that changes everything instantly. You reach a point where you cannot go backwards, where you cannot stay small, where you cannot tolerate what you once accepted. Your soul refuses it. Your spirit outgrows it. Your energy ejects it. This is the moment your destiny flips. The moment you feel your inner power return so strongly that it shocks even you. The moment you stop doubting your worth because you finally feel the force of what's meant for you moving toward you. The universe removes your delays in a single sweep. Situations that were stuck begin to move. Conversations that never happened open without effort. People who refuse to understand you fade out of your life. Opportunities that were blocked reappear in new and stronger forms. And this transformation is not quiet. It's not gentle. It comes with intensity. It comes with authority. It comes with the kind of energy that forces everything misaligned to collapse. You start to see the truth behind every situation that held you back. You begin to see who supported your growth and who feared it. You feel the shift in your body, in your intuition, in the way you move through your day. Suddenly, you aren't operating from survival. You're operating from strength. You're not trying to break through resistance anymore. The resistance is gone. You're not trying to push against blocked paths. They're opening. You're not searching for clarity. It rises inside you naturally. You're not chasing progress. It begins chasing you. This is the point of no return. Once your luck breaks open, you can't go back to doubting yourself. You can't go back to shrinking your voice. You can't go back to holding back your potential. You can't go back to the people who drained you. You can't go back to the situations that limited you. You can't go back to the version of you who accepted crumbs because you didn't realize you deserved the entire table. Your energy becomes too strong for your old life. Your vision becomes too clear. Your purpose becomes too loud. Your calling becomes too undeniable. Everything inside you begins to align toward your future instead of your past. This is also the moment where you feel yourself disconnecting from old timelines, old fears, old expectations, old patterns, old limitations. You start noticing that the things that once triggered you no longer have the same hold. The situations that once scared you no longer intimidate you. The opinions that once affected you no longer matter. You rise above them naturally, effortlessly. Capricorn, this is your initiation into a new phase of destiny, a phase where your life accelerates, a phase where your blessings flow, a phase where your power returns, a phase where you become the version of yourself you were meant to be all along. December 9th breaks your blocked luck permanently. Your path opens, your power rises, your future begins. There is no going back now. If you're still here, Capricorn, then something in you already knows this moment is different. This isn't coincidence. This isn't a scroll stop. This is a calling. December 9th rises for you, and you alone. The energy that once blocked you is dissolving. The weight you carried is finally releasing. Your path is clearing faster than you can understand, and the shift that begins tonight will not be small. It will be life-changing. Something you lost returns. Something you waited for moves. Something you prayed for answers. Stay ready. Your next 72 hours open a door you were born to walk through.